Hello students, this is physics session for class 10th. As you know, in the last class I had discussed how Ohm's law is experimentally verified. So today you will see that how VI graph is plotted and what are the factors on which resistance of a conductor depends. So let us see. Actually, to plot VI graph, we will take current in ampere, current I on the x axis and potential difference V on the y axis. Okay. When potential difference is 0, the current is 0. Okay. By using from the observation table potential difference and current, we will plot the graph, we will locate the points like this. And now we will join all the points. So this is almost a straight line, and this is VI graph, and it is starting from the origin. It shows that when potential difference is 0, the current is also 0, and when we increase the potential difference, accordingly the current increases. This is a straight line. It shows that the ratio of V and I, it is constant, and this constant is called resistance. Okay. So suppose from VI graph, if you want to calculate resistance, then drop a perpendicular on the x axis and from this point and on the y axis. Suppose this is O, A and B. So this is slope of VI graph. Slope means angle with the x axis. So resistance R equal to slope of VI graph. How we will calculate slope? Slope means this is perpendicular and this is base in this triangle OAB. This is perpendicular and this is base for this angle. So perpendicular upon base means AB upon OB. Okay. When we put the value of AB from here and value of OB from this, then we will find the resistance. Okay. So this is, in this way, by using VI graph we can find out resistance of conductor. this much ohm. Okay, if we put the value of AB and OB, then we can find out the resistance. So by using slope of VI graph, we can very easily find out resistance of conductor. Okay, suppose, as we know, R is equal to V upon I. If V means potential difference and I means current. If potential difference is 1 volt and the current flowing through the conductor is 1 ampere, then it will be equal to 1 ohm. Okay. So when 1 volt potential difference is applied across a conductor and if 1 ampere current flows through the conductor, then resistance of that conductor is 1 ohm. So we can write here, when potential difference of 1 volt is applied across the two ends of conductor, and if 1 ampere current flows through the conductor, then resistance of the conductor will be 1 ohm. Okay. So when potential difference V is 1 volt, 1 volt potential difference is applied across the ends of conductor, and if 1 ampere current flows through the conductor, then resistance of that conductor will be 1 ohm. Now you can see VI ग्राफ कैसे प्लॉट होगा. एक्चुअली एक्सपेरिमेंटल वेरिफिकेशन में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस और करंट ये दोनों रीडिंग हमें मिलेगी, तो ऑब्जर्वेशन टेबल से पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस एंड द करेस्पॉन्डिंग वैल्यू ऑफ करंट, इसको यूज़ करके हम एक्स एक्सिस पर करंट रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे और वाई एक्सिस पर पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V जो कि वोल्ट में होगा और करंट एम्पियर में होगा. तो इस तरह से हमें एक VI ग्राफ मिलेगा. क्योंकि ये VI ग्राफ ओरिजिन से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, इसका मतलब होता है कि जब पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस 0 होगा तो करंट की वैल्यू भी 0 होगी. मीन्स if no potential difference is applied, there will be no current. VI graph is a straight line इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि रेशियो ऑफ पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V एंड करंट I इज कांस्टेंट every time. This is a straight line. It means it shows that the ratio of V and I is constant, and this constant is called resistance. Okay. So how can you find out resistance from VI graph? तो इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे? Resistance R, this is equal to slope of VI graph. अब VI ग्राफ का स्लोप का क्या मतलब हुआ कि x एक्सिस के साथ ये VI ग्राफ कितना झुका हुआ है, तो दिस एंगल विल गिव द स्लोप, और स्लोप का मतलब होगा परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस, तो AB अपॉन OB. अब AB और OB ये दोनों वैल्यूज़ यहाँ पर पुट करके हम रेजिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. Since R equal to V upon I, V means potential difference. तो जैसे कोई भी कंडक्टर है, मान लीजिए कंडक्टर है AB, इसके दोनों एंड्स पर का जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस है वो 1 वोल्ट है. ठीक है. और सपोज 1 एम्पियर करंट इस कंडक्टर से फ्लो कर रही है, तो इट मीन्स रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द कंडक्टर इज 1 एम्पियर. कि जब 1 वोल्ट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस किसी भी कंडक्टर के दोनों एंड्स पर अप्लाई किया जाए और उस कंडक्टर में से 1 एम्पियर की करंट फ्लो करती है, देन रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ दैट कंडक्टर विल बी 1 ohm. Okay. Now you can take a screenshot of it. Now you can see that resistance R, this is equal to I equal to V by R. It means current is inversely proportional to resistance. When we increase the resistance, the value of current flowing through the conductor decreases. So now let us see, with the help of an activity, factors on which resistance of a conductor depends. With the help of an activity, first of all, we take a nichrome wire, a battery, an ammeter, and a plug key, So, how do we perform this activity? First of all, connect a battery ammeter and plug key all in series. Okay. Leaving a gap XY in the circuit. Okay. What we will do? Connect a battery, ammeter and plug key all in series, leaving a gap XY in the circuit. This is gap XY in the circuit. And now connect a nichrome wire in the gap XY. This is nichrome wire. In the gap XY, and then close the key and note the reading of ammeter for current. Okay. Now remove the nichrome wire and connect another nichrome wire of double the length but of same thickness. Suppose in the first case we have connected the nichrome wire of length L. So in second case we connect another nichrome wire of double length but of same thickness, and then close the key and note the reading of ammeter for current, like this. Suppose this nichrome wire has length L, and so this nichrome wire has length 2L. So in the second case, this is first case, this is second case, and after taking the reading of current, reading of ammeter for current, we remove the nichrome wire and then connect another nichrome wire of same length but of double the thickness. Okay. In the third case, what we will do here? Connect a nichrome wire of same length but of double the thickness as in the first case, and now close the key and note the reading of ammeter for current. Okay. Now we replace the nichrome wire and then connect a copper wire. This is copper wire of same length and same thickness as in the first case, as we have taken in the first case. Okay. And now close the key and note the reading of ammeter for current. तो फैक्टर्स ऑन विच रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ ए कंडक्टर डिपेंड्स, कि किसी भी कंडक्टर का रेजिस्टेंस कौन कौन से फैक्टर पर डिपेंड करता है, इसको जानने के लिए हम एक एक्टिविटी के थ्रू इसको समझेंगे। तो इसमें क्या करेंगे, नाइक्रोम वायर, बैटरी, एमीटर और प्लग की। बैटरी, एमीटर, प्लग की, ये तीनों सीरीज में कनेक्ट करेंगे और उस सर्किट में एक गैप एक्स वाई बना देंगे। ठीक है, इस गैप में नाइक्रोम वायर कनेक्ट करेंगे। सपोज द नाइक्रोम वायर हैज लेंथ L, तो इसको कनेक्ट कर देंगे एंड देन प्लग की क्लोज करके एमीटर से करंट की रीडिंग नोट कर लेंगे। देन इन द सेकेंड केस, रिमूव द नाइक्रोम वायर एंड देन कनेक्ट अनदर नाइक्रोम वायर ऑफ डबल द लेंथ। यानी पहले के केस से सेकेंड टाइम हमने डबल लेंथ लिया है नाइक्रोम वायर का, लेकिन उसकी थिकनेस सेम है, इसको कनेक्ट किया है। देन क्लोज द की एंड नोट द रीडिंग ऑफ एमीटर, और प्लग की क्लोज करके एमीटर की रीडिंग नोट कर लेंगे। थर्ड केस में, आफ्टर रिमूविंग द नाइक्रोम वायर, कनेक्ट अनदर नाइक्रोम वायर ऑफ सेम लेंथ। यहां पर लेंथ क्या है, सेम है जो कि पहले केस में है, लेकिन इसकी थिकनेस जो है वो अब डबल हो गई। इसकी थिकनेस डबल हो गई पहले से, फर्स्ट केस से। एंड देन क्लोज द की एंड नोट द रीडिंग ऑफ एमीटर फॉर करंट। नाउ रिप्लेस this nichrome wire and connect a copper wire of same length and same thickness। ये कॉपर वायर सेम लेंथ का है और सेम थिकनेस का है, जैसा कि हमने फर्स्ट केस में लिया है। एंड देन क्लोज द की एंड नोट द रीडिंग ऑफ एमीटर। तो इसमें भी हम प्लग की क्लोज करके एमीटर से रीडिंग नोट कर लेते हैं। So let us see step by step how we will perform this activity. Now let us see what are the various steps. Connect a battery, a plug key, and an emitter all in series, leaving a gap XY in the circuit. Now connect a nichrome wire in the gap XY, close the key and note the reading of ammeter for current. Okay. Now in the next step, remove the nichrome wire and connect another nichrome wire of double the length but of the same thickness. Okay. Now close the key and note the reading of ammeter for current. Okay. Now in the next step, remove it and connect another nichrome wire of same length but double the thickness. By closing the key, closing the plug key, note the reading of ammeter for current. Okay. Now you can take a screenshot of it. Now in the last step, replace the nichrome wire and connect a copper wire of same length and same thickness as in the first case. Close the key and note the reading of ammeter for current. Okay. So, what is the inference? We observe that when we replace a nichrome wire by another nichrome wire of double the length but of same thickness, this time the current becomes half. What will happen? When we connect a nichrome wire of double the length but same thickness, the current reduced to half. And when we connect another nichrome wire of same length but of double the thickness, the current increases 2 times. And when we replace the nichrome wire by a copper wire, then current again increases. So, from this activity we find that when we have taken the nichrome wire of double the length, the current reduced to half. It means the resistance of the wire increases on increasing the length. Now, in the next class we will discuss its inference and the results. Now, this class is over here. Thank you, students.